how to get in tune with the source. So, how to get in tune with God, how to get in tune with the source, how do you actually do these things? So, getting in tune with God and the source, right? Which is the same thing. Um, it should actually be easy, to be honest, or it should be commonly taught at least. I ain't gonna say easy, but it should at least be commonly taught. And you already have the ways to do it out there. You have religion, but there's one reason why religion is not effective, and that is because it's not being practiced with the understanding of yoga. And not even yoga is being practiced with the understanding of fucking yoga, because yoga is not chest stretching and shit like that. That's not what yoga is. I mean, like, yeah, you do stretches while practicing a form of yoga, but you don't only stretch when you practice yoga. Yoga means to unify yourself to something, you feel me? And you could unify different parts of yourself back to the source, God. You feel me? So, if you were to unify all the main parts of yourself to God, you would be in tune with God. So, how do you do this? You unify your thoughts, emotions, actions, will, and your energy to God. You unify your thoughts, emotions, actions, energy, and willpower to God. You feel me? I know the order was different, but it's the same exact shit. You feel me? You just unify those different parts of yourself to God. You feel me? Now, how do you do that shit? You do that shit with yoga. You have yoga of wisdom for your thoughts, yoga of devotion for your emotions, yoga of action for your actions, yoga of meditation for your will, serpent power yoga, tantric yoga, kundalini yoga for your energy. Now, with all that being said, right? If you look at the Kemetic tree of life, right? On there, you see that you have several gods and goddesses, right? Going from top to bottom. Now, with that spiritual system, right? You practice all 5 yogas while evolving up this shit, because because it's not just about fucking worshiping God or goddesses and then hoping that you get in tune with God. No, it's about learning about the divinity. You feel me? So you have to learn about it. Yoga of wisdom. You have to devote yourself. Yoga of devotion. You need to meditate on it. Yoga of meditation. You need to act like it. Yoga of action. You need to harness that energy. Serpent power yoga, tantric yoga, kundalini yoga and shit like that. You feel me? And as you learn, devote, meditate, act like, and harness all the energies, you eventually become in tune with God, because you're pretty much just taking all the different parts of God. You're taking all the different parts. You're learning about them. You're devoting yourself to them. You're meditating on them. You're acting like them, and you're harnessing them. So if you harness all these parts, you get in tune with the whole entire God. You harness all the parts, you get the whole. You feel me? You get all the pieces, you get the whole type shit. That's what you're doing when you practice the Kemetic tree of life. You feel me? So that involves all 5 yogas. If you're a Christian, you practice the yogas by learning the myth, yoga of wisdom. You do the rituals and stuff like that. You feel me? You devote yourself to Jesus. You devote yourself to God and shit like that. Yoga of devotion. You meditate. You should be meditating on the mythology. You should meditate on Jesus. You should meditate on God. You should meditate on all that shit. You feel me? Yoga of meditation. You feel me? You should be acting like Jesus. Most Christians don't act holy like my boy Jesus. But for the ones that do, for my fellow Christians who act so holy like Jesus once did, I appreciate you. You feel me? Thank you for holding up and reflecting your religion in a positive way. You feel me? So you should be acting like Jesus. You should be unifying your energy with God, with Jesus and stuff like that. You feel me? So even while practicing religion, you should be practicing yoga. You feel me? So with all that being said, how do you get in tune with God, the source? You put your thoughts, emotions, actions, willpower, and energy back in tune with God. You do that with all the different yogas and stuff like that. You feel me? Now, I could only really teach like 4 yogas, that being the wisdom, devotion, action, and meditation and stuff like that. But if you learn those 4 yogas, the 5th one will naturally follow. Your energy will naturally follow and get in tune with God, the source. Because when it comes to learning tantric or kundalini or certain power yoga and shit like that, that requires supervision and shit like that. You feel me? And you could find information online, and the information should be enough to allow you to start practicing these practices. However, you won't be able to find everything because of how like intense the whole practice is and stuff like that. And yeah, you'll likely have to go to India or go to maybe an Egyptian temple if they still even teach them shits. I don't think they do though. I mean, there was a certain power class at one point that was being taught, but I don't know if you can still find that shit. You feel me? But yeah, you know. That's how you get in tune with the source, with God. You just do yoga, and that's why I'm gonna be dropping the yogic starter pack, so you can practice all the yogas. Because the final yoga, well, I won't say the final, but yoga of meditation, right? The final part of yoga of meditation should unify you with the source. So realistically, meditation is how you unify yourself with the source. However, you will need to practice the wisdom and the devotion to actually experience the source with inside meditation. Yeah, I think I said everything I had to say. All right, that's it. Wait, let me say this real quick. Reason why is because the devotion will help you feel the source of meditation. The wisdom will help you know the source. It'll help you actually like be able to interpret and then know that shit while you're in meditation. You feel me? But that's it though. That's how you get in tune with the source. Hope that shit made sense. Peace.